Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Nate, coach of the Baltimore Haunch Crows, bringing you week 4 of the NPBF-D League weekly analysis. So, funny story, I actually already had the weekly analysis done. My issue was I have no volume on that video. So this is a redo of that video. So, of course, I'm sure everyone's already seen it. The Guard Champs versus the Sussy Makas is the game of the week. I'll get to more on them when we get down to that game. But first, our first game of the week. Before I forget. So, unfortunately, we had a couple of forfeits this week. Mainly because one was a medical reason and the other was a time constraint. While I do understand the medical reason, the time constraint honestly shouldn't have happened, as week 4 started the week of Thanksgiving. And the league was extended to 2 weeks to give time for those in the Americas to celebrate Thanksgiving, be with their family, and, not have to worry about getting the battle done, that week. So, unfortunately, the London Ludicolo and the Alabama Arcaniners will have a forfeit loss for week 4. Their opponents, the Infernal Blazers and the Golden State War Turtles, respectively, both will have forfeit wins. As per the rules, if you take 3 forfeit losses, you will unfortunately be replaced. I don't think this is going to happen again. I think it was just the holidays. But with that being said, we do have Christmas and New Year's coming up. So more than likely, with Christmas being on Saturday, there probably won't be an extension as far as a week's concerned. Same with New Year's. But I know people are not going to want to battle, on Christmas or on New Year's Eve or on New Year's for that matter, because most of us will probably be intoxicated. But enough of the chit chat, enough of the disclaimers. We get into our first game of the first game. We have Tyler and the Orlando Magic taking on Floyd and the Baltimore Corvin Knights. Tyler has brought the Mega Diancie, the Corvin Knight, the Latios, the Snorlax, the Lantern, and the Cherubug. While Floyd has brought the Dracovish, Tapu Fini, Dual Blade, NT, Rhyperior, and the Serena. I will say, just based on what I see, I would have probably brought Mega Marwile over Dual Blade. I know Dual Blade has no guard, so that means it can't miss its attacks. But Mega Marwile is an amazing revenge killer. Almost always when it comes in, it's either getting a kill or getting something within kill range. Just my 2 cents. So let's see how the battle goes. Okay, rocks are up. Ooh, immediately for the defog. Okay. Get out of there. He read the earthquake. Okay. Okay. Latios. Protecting the earthquake. Okay. Finny comes out. Yikes. Okay. Cherubug. Rhyperior. Okay. Earth Power Diancie. Okay, so while I understand why he made the switch, I'm almost positive Moonblast kills Dracovish outright. I don't think Dracovish lives a Moonblast from Mega Diancie. I could be wrong though. Ooh, Water Absorb Lantern. I like it. Okay, he's Volt switching out of there. It's a Corviknight, okay. Okay, he predicted the Brave Bird. Good switch, good switch. Roost, Sword Dance. Okay, I see it. So, in this moment, I probably would have... I probably would have gone for another Sword Dance. Only because I don't see Diancie dropping Dual Blade immediately. Especially if it's running Eviolite, it should be able to take at least one Earth Power. Okay, we got chunk damage. Ooh, these rocks are hurting. Down goes Cherubug. Ooh, T-Bolt Latios. Corviknight. What does he have? Nice. Good read. Good read. Dual Blade. U-turn. Okay. Both coaches are making really good reads and predictions. Does he have it though? Do you have it? Come on. You have Power Whip. Okay. So, okay. I'm kind of confused on the moveset that Serena has. Serena does get Rapid Spin. That's prevalent. I'm very curious as to why it doesn't have Rapid Spin, as Rapid Spin keeps Hazard off of his side. And with Tyler having Mega Diancie and Magic Bounce, that means anything the Corviknights throw out have a potential of getting bounced back. So I think having Rapid Spin on Serena ahead of time helps kind of mitigate. Plus, it's just you're losing speed when you have the faster team. Okay, Shadow Sneak and Brave Bird. Roost and Sword Dance. Brave Bird. Questions he's gonna get cheap. Okay, so he attempted to predict a switch. Does Dual Blade not have any healing? No, it doesn't. Ugh. Dance again. Dance again. Pause. 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 Oh my god. Oh my god. Tyler. Not Tyler. Floyd. Why were you not clicking Sacred Sword ahead of time? Because even if Diancie comes in on a Sacred Sword, it'll do okay damage. But Diancie's not coming into a Dual Blade. That means everything else, with the exception of Latios, is going to take a significant amount of damage. Why have you not been clicking Sacred Sword? You've literally... Okay, how long is it? Okay, so... Dual Blade came out on turn 27. Corviknight roosted. Okay, you Sacred Sword, got the crit at 28%. You should have immediately clicked it again, regardless of whether he heals or not, because you have 24. You're going to outlast his little 16 roost. And if you keep him on the defensive, he'll either switch and take more rock damage, or keep Corviknight in to die, which again gives you a free kill at everything else. That was just... And then... Okay. Yeah. You should have been using Sacred Sword from just relentlessly against this thing. Thank you! Thank you! Alright. So... We knew that was coming. Moonblast. Down goes Dracovish. I want to see... Yeah, that's what I was referring to. Tyler, you should have kept Diancie in earlier, because Moonblast was definitely going to kill it. Okay, GG guys. Good job, Tyler, on a 4-0 victory here in Week 4. Outside of swapping Diancie out early against Dracovish, you played flawlessly, outlasting whatever he had, just trying to bait him into situations that would cause him to make misplays. Yeah, I have nothing but praise for you. Good luck in Week 5. Floyd, type advantages. Type advantages. The turns that you were shadow sneaking and iron heading the Corviknight, even if it roosts or you turns out, as you saw, he went into Snorlax predicting either a shadow sneak or an iron head. Sacred Sword is the move. It ignores stat boost, and outside of Diancie and Latios, it was going to do nice damage to everything else Tyler had. Just kind of keep that in mind when you're building your team. Also, hazard removal. Webs hurt your team this week. Serena gets rapid spin. I have no doubt in my mind, if Serena was faster, she could have put in work. But it's something you have to plan for. So just for Week 5 and on, look at what your opponent's team has in regards to hazards. If they can be removed, definitely try incorporating that, because it'll definitely help when you have Dracovish, with a scarf ready to, sweep. Other than that, let's move on to our next game. Alright. Our next game, we have Trey and the Florida Toxtricities taking on Matthew C. and the Memphis River Kingdras. Matt C. has brought the Klefki, Quagsire, Cressella, Tyranitar, Dracozolt, and the Mega Venusaur, while Trey has brought the Mega Lopunny, the Pimiku, the Lurantis, the Obstagoon, the Volcanion, and the Volcarona. So, first observation based on the teams, where's Excalibur? I'm almost positive Dracozolt is Sandrush, but where's Excalibur? If you're gonna run Sand, you gotta run it all the way through. Personally, I wouldn't have brought Mega Venusaur. He has a really bad matchup against both Volcarona and Volcanion, and that's not including the other 4 who probably have either Bug, Psychic, or Fire moves. But let's see how it goes. Led with the Lurantis. Nope. Okay, I take it back. That was a good prediction. And here it goes. Oh. So before Dracozolt drops off Lurantis, I do want to say I would recommend watching your opponent's battles. As you'll see as we can progress on some of the battles, get a lot closer and they get a lot more technical. There's nothing wrong with going back and watching a couple of your opponent's battles, or just seeing what they brought. That way you can prepare for, possibly the same team or possibly the same moveset. Trey has run Superpower Lurantis 3 times so far this season. It's been on his team. So I would think that Matt would have prepared for it and not left Tyranitar out there to kind of take that hit. Honestly, I probably would have swapped into Cressella to take the superpower that was coming. Just my 2 cents. Alright. It takes the superpower. Down goes Dracozolt. Okay, here comes the problem with the rest of his team. He has no sand abusers. Effectively, once sand is done, Matt has no way of outspeeding Trey's team. None at all. Quagsire and Cressella are both somewhat slow, but they're not meant to outspeed something like Megalopunny or even Volcarona after a Quiver Dance. So Matt could be in trouble. Moonblast? I'm wholly confused. I'm sure he expected Obstagoon to come in, which is probably why he clicked Moonblast. I probably would have clicked Psychic, because I definitely would not bring in Obstagoon on a attack switch. If Lopunny had died, then I would lead with Obstagoon. That way Obstagoon's healthy. Obstagoon's abilities require that it's healthy to use. So bringing it in on a switch, unless you know 100% that it's going to be a psychic move, I would always try to use the psychic stab. No, 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 you don't. Oh, no. I think the rest of this is pretty self-explanatory. Well, GG, gentlemen. Good job, Trey, on a 5-0 victory right here in Week 4. I have no qualms or complaints about the way you played. You took advantage of your opponent's honest lack of prep and his moments of fogginess. Yeah, your team building was solid. I have nothing bad to say. Good luck in Week 5. Matt. Here's where your dual weather starts to fall apart. First and foremost, when you were team building, Mega Venusaur honestly shouldn't have come. That's just my honest opinion. He has 4 mons that can drop Mega Venusaur with little to no effort, and that's just what he's presented you in this match. When it comes to weather teams, it is imperative you keep weather up. I like Quagsire. Quagsire definitely helps, but that's only if you get rid of the major threats to it. Klefki, as soon as Klefki came out, Klefki should have used Light Screen. Klefki's utility is what makes it a good mon to use in draft, because it gets Prankster, it gets all of the screens, and it gets things to stop sweeps like this. I'm almost positive if Klefki came out, popped the light screen, and then you put anyone else behind it, you can take down the Volcarona. That's just my honest opinion. I would definitely take a look at your team and kind of see where you can fix some things. Based on the win you had last week, there is no reason why Excalibur shouldn't have come this week. Understand, Excalibur drops Volcarona with a rock slide, drops Volcanion with an earthquake, and just makes mincemeat of Obstagoon. So that's 3 mons that by itself it can take under sand. Definitely look into what you can do to take advantage of having weather. Because sand is hard to prep for. Even with that 1x speed boost, Volcarona loses to Excalibur under sand. 100%. Now at times 2, Volcarona beats Excalibur. But you definitely have the team to beat a lot of teams. You just prep. But that's enough for me. Good luck in your week 5. And we're going to go ahead and move on to our next battle. Alright. Now we have David and the Rillagoons taking on Matthew K and the Brooklyn Van Tykes. Matthew K has brought the Decidueye, the Mega Aerodactyl, the Wishy-Washy, the Sylveon, Heatran, and Rotom Wash. While David has brought the Skarmory, Mega Charizard X, Nihilgo, Tapu Lele, Slowking, and Rillaboom. Just looking at it, looks kind of balanced. It could go either way, but let's see how it's played. I do like Air Balloon Heatran. Okay. I understood why. Bring in Wash. Ooh, we got some future sights. Volt switch out of there. So I will say, Matthew K not bringing a dark type may hurt him in this match, mainly because with future sight, anything could be in, and it's going to take that unless it's immune. Keep that in mind. Yeah, that was rough. Alright, rocks go out. Here comes Charizard. Knockoff on Charizard, but we know it's Charizard X. Okay, he brought in Sylveon. Sub Charizard X. Nihilgo. Okay, got the Hyper Voice. Here comes Wash. Power Gem. Ooh! Ooh! No. Alright, here comes Slowking. Earth Power. Wishy-Washy. Future Sight. Ooh. Oh, snap. We got Policy Wishy-Washy? Scald. I'm kind of confused about the Scald, though. Especially after it showed you Grass Knot. Yeah. Definitely confused about that entire exchange. Nice. And got the para with the crit. Oh no. Oh, that sucked. I'm so sorry, David. That sucked. Lily wasn't supposed to go out like that. Alright, Skarmory goes down. Here comes Rillaboom. And boom, dead. Saw that one coming. Boom, dead. Oh, 1%. Pause, pause, pause. So, I understand why you click Hyper Voice. I do. This is Rillaboom. Fire. Fire, 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 because you need to kill it. Either Sylveon got a low roll, or Rillaboom's vested. Yeah, those are the only two. But I would have clicked Mystic Fire. I'm going for the kill every time. But Hyper Voice isn't bad. Nice. Okay. And we already know it's faster. Well, GG gents. Good job, David, on a 3-0 victory here in week 4. No complaints about your team. I love the Slow King future sight. That was marvelous. Sucks about Lily. That just sucks. To take a T-Bolt, get paralyzed, and then take a crit Hydro Pump the very next turn. It happens. Matt, my only criticism would be the wishy-washies. I like policy wishy-washy. If you do that, I would probably try to run other coverage moves other than just Scald. I don't know what the 4th move was. But he only had one Mon that would have really had a Scald effect. Everyone else is special attacker with the exception of Rillaboom, but you'll never leave Rillaboom in on... You'll never leave Wishy-Washy in on with Rillaboom. And then Sylveon. I would have clicked Mystic Fire. We know Sylveon gets it. It definitely would have done the job in dropping Rillaboom, even under Grassy Surge. But that's just my take. Still was good play. Good luck in your week 5s. And now we will move on to our next battle. Okay. The next battle is mine. The Baltimore Haunch Crows, is taking on BK and the Portland Toxicroaks. I have brought the Darmanitan G, the Frostmoth, the Gastrodon, Haxorus, Tapu Koko, and the Mega Scizor. He brought the Mega Pinsir, Spectrier, Zapdos, Blissey, Ditto, and Nido King. I actually watched BK's previous battles, so I already knew what to expect from the team. For the last couple of weeks, he ran essentially the same team with the exception of Nidoking, who is usually swapped out for Magnezone based on how the matchup looks. So I made it a point this week to really build to make sure I countered the 2 issues with his team, which would be the pink fat egg right here, Blissey, and Ghost Horse over here, Spectrier. So let's see how the match turned out. This right here is what caught me off guard. I found out after the fact that Zapdos was scarfed, and he was jolly, and it was made so that it would outspeed my Darmanitan, which is scarfed. So I was caught off guard. Yeah, that was a welcome surprise. But of course, the RMG drops Zapdos in one shot. Spectre comes. Spectre kills. Which means Spectre is also scarfed. Hits Gastrodon. Boom. Gastrodon's entire job was to kill Spectre. I purposely set up Gastrodon to be able to live a +1 and kill whatever came in. So even if he decided to switch out and Mirror Coat didn't go off, no one else on his team would be able to kill it except that. So I planned specifically to get rid of Spectre, which I'm glad I was able to. So, actually, I want to let this play before I speak. Okay. So, first mistake. When I swapped out of Gastrodon to go into Frostmoth, giving up Frostmoth. As you'll see towards the end of the match, I should have sacked Gastrodon. 100%. Gastrodon should have been sacked to safely bring in someone else, like Coco. Because as you saw, as soon as he saw Coco come in, he swapped into Nidoking, predicting a T-Bolt, to which then I should have used Nature's Madness and dropped Nidoking below half. But that's in hindsight. Now I have Scizor versus Blissey. I Mega Evolve, and I immediately Sword Dance. And he predicted an attack, which I'm like, okay. And then he rocks, and then I Sword Dance again, and then he Seismitoss. BK, you are a phenomenal battler. I will say, and I'm sure other people will agree, never let us Mega Scizor get the ×4. The reason you are able to get away with it is because you have Ditto waiting in the wing. This makes Ditto immediately his win con. Because effectively, if he can get Ditto out and kill Scizor in one shot, he will kill the rest of my team with no problem. And it would be a very, very bad day for me. So from here on out, I have to be conscious of when Ditto's going to come out and what can I do to live a hit. Alright, I knock off, I kill the Blissey in one shot. Ditto immediately comes out, transforms. He knocks off on me, and I knock off on him, killing him. Mega Pinsir comes out, Quick Attack kills me. So, I found this out after the match. Quick Attack has a higher priority than Bullet Punch. If not for the fact that Quick Attack has a higher priority, I'm pretty sure Bullet Punch drops Mega Pinsir in one shot. To which then I drop Nidoking in one shot. So, yeah. It's funny how just percentages of moves have such a profound effect on a match. Here comes Haxorus with Mold Breaker, so that eliminate, and then he kills it with little to no with absolute prejudice. All right, he Quick Attacks, and I Hyper Voice. So, you guys remember the throat spray I had? If I had clicked Nature's Madness instead of Hyper Voice the first time around, I would get my throat spray boost. So he keeps him in on a Thunderbolt. So if I had Nature's Madness this Nidoking earlier, the Nidoking would be at 50%. And I would still have my throat spray. As you saw, I hyper voiced the first time against Pinsir after a quick attack. Then I T-bolted, which killed the Pinsir. So, no matter what happened, even if he had swapped out Mega Pinsir and put a Nidoking on this T-bolt, a plus one hyper voice kills Nidoking because he's doing it on the switch. So either way I look at it, that throat spray, not having it on Coco and wasting it earlier, that is a huge difference. So Coco goes down, and that's all she wrote. So first and foremost, GG to you, BK. You persevered. You persevered. Let me be the first to say that you have made a name for yourself in the 4 weeks you've been in this league. Despite all of the negative press that you got prior, you have really made a impression on myself and the rest of the commissioners, and we're giving you nothing but praise. This was a phenomenal win. I'm not even mad at the way I played. I'm happy. It was a good game. It was a methodical game, and the better battler came out on top. I wish you luck in your week 5. As for myself, I gotta bounce back from this. I'm already looking forward to my week 5. I got a plan in my head, and yeah, we'll go ahead and move on to our next game. All right, for our next game we have Callum and the Carterton Carnivines taking on Ivo and the Spectral Space Dragapults. Ivo has brought the Mega Swampert, the Pelipper, Ferrothorn, Salazzle, Dusclops, and the Koreum, while Callum has brought the Mega Sceptile, the Clefable, Duraludon, Electivire, Mandibuzz, and Stoutland. Alright, let's go, gents. Alright, we got a little bit of trickery here. Got the Leech Seed out. Okay. So now Ferrothorn's not going anywhere. Ooh, yawn. Body press. Okay. Trying to negate that lefties he has into Mandibuzz. Into Dusclops. Nice double switch. No! Ivo lost Eviolite, but he did manage to get the Toxic off. He did get the Toxic off. So that's a little bit of a blessing, but it could be a problem. Ferrothorn, Mega Evolve into Mega Sceptile, Sub-Sceptile. That's new. I don't really see that often. The Focus Blast missed. Oh no. Yeah, at that point you can't risk taking a body press. Alright. Knocked off lefties. Leech Seed. Here's Electivire. Body press. Yikes. This is just insane. Okay, you make him switch. Nice. I mean, I'm sure this is gonna hurt, but I probably would have used Earthquake, Dusclops. Got it. Yawn. Okay. Already poisoned. Ooh. Knockoff. Okay. If I'm looking get, never mind. Wait, where's Pelipper? That was the perfect time to bring in Pelipper. Alright, we gotta calm minds. Now, question is, what item is on? Alright, down goes Electivire. Scouting moves, okay. Scout the Dragon Pulse. Poison the Duraludon. That was the one thing I always did like in Gen 7 when they introduced the possibility of poisoning steel types. I was so happy because now it made it so, yeah, you have a steel type, but I have a poison type that can poison you. Protect. Pharaoh Thorn comes. Dragon Pulse doesn't do much. Alright, Stoutland. Got the Leech Seed off. Down goes to Stoutland. Alright, here comes Fable with the Flamethrower. Now Pelipper comes. And he defogs. Calm Mind. Get Pelipper out of there. Gotta get Pelipper out of there. I would have not sacrificed Pelipper. Because Pelipper has nothing, unless he gets a confusion. Yeah. Ooh, this is not going to be good. He's wasting rain. He is wasting. There it goes. Now he's forced to switch. And it's already. Yeah. Salazzle. Not killing it. Well, GG coaches. Callum, that was phenomenal. You danced around enough to get him to make those mistakes. Great job on your 2-0 victory. Good luck in your week 5. Ivo, send Pelipper out first. You had numerous opportunities to send Pelipper out, get rain, and then you turn out into Swampert. I think Swampert should have come out earlier than it did, and it probably would have stopped Fable from getting to +2. But again, GG to you both. Ivo, I know you'll bounce back. And we'll go ahead and move on to our game of the week. Alright, folks. I bring you the game of the week for week 4 between Lewis and the Guard Champs taking on Benjamin and the Sasimakas. First, at the request of our good Fire Lord, Mr. James of the Memphis Bravebirds. Sheesh. I hope it did you proud, James. But it was an almost split decision when it came to this game of the week based on the technical prowess in this match. Both coaches should be commended on what they did in this match and the different type of maneuvers to try to just get that little bit of an advantage. Honestly, any of the last 3 games could have been the game of the week. It was a hard one this week because the last couple of battles were good battles. They were good technical battles, good technical, gameplay and team building. But there has to be a game of the week, and the overwhelming consensus of the commissioners of the NPBF is that this game is the game of the week for week 4. So, Lewis, Benjamin, good job, congrats, and may the best battler win. Ooh. Thank you. I mean, okay, pause. Okay, we do apologize for crits. That crit does suck, but Altaria should have been using Hyper Voice. I don't know why it used Flamethrower against Starmie, trying to predict Scissor coming in, because Scissor still takes chunk damage from Hyper Voice. So that was kind of confusing. But yeah. Alright, Goliath Body goes down from rocks. And Blacephalon. Flamethrower kills Amoonguss. Got the Beast Boost. Adrenaline Orb! Blacephalon! Again, we apologize for crits here, but Adrenaline Orb Blacephalon? That is genius. That right there is genius. I've never thought about putting an Adrenaline Orb on Blacephalon because Blacephalon is so fragile. But GG coaches, good job Ben on a 5-0 victory behind Altaria and Adrenaline Orb Blacephalon. The commissioners were ripping and raving about Adrenaline Orb Blacephalon. And when they told me when I watched this battle to just watch it, and it's going to catch you off guard, and it 100% did. Again, GG to you, Ben. Lewis, you have nothing to fret about. You did good. You 100% prepped, and yeah, I mean, what else can you do to Adrenaline or Blacephalon? Honestly, if that had come out earlier, that might have been a problem other than Mega Altaria. But yeah, so that concludes week 4. Week 5 is currently underway. A couple of the matches have already been played, so looking forward to doing that recap this weekend. As always, if you guys are interested in joining the NPBF D League for Season 9, or you have questions, comments, please feel free to reach out to us on the New Frontier page. Like, share, subscribe. Let's get our name out there. And once again, this is Nate, coach of the Baltimore Haunch Crows, signing out. You folks enjoy your evening.